This is my demonstration for repairing a ridgeback ear split, how to tape the ears so that they can't shake their heads anymore and so the ear will heal. I had several ear tip splits this past year because I had an ear infection run through all of the dogs, and then Lilu had an oral hematoma which I very carefully taped with this method, and it helped quite a bit in the healing process and to prevent bloodbath from occurring in my house, which I am sure most Ridgeback owners are familiar with. My preferred tape is packing tape. Packing tape it leaves no residue. It is not stretchable. It doesn't tear. It doesn't break easily. It's very easy to apply. It's super cheap. I've used duct tape, hockey tape, masking tape, Band-Aids, you name it, I have tried it. And this is by far the simplest method, the least inconvenient to the dog, and the least restrictive. They don't like it very much, but then why would they? But this is definitely the way to go if you are looking to heal it quickly and with the least amount of fuss and expense to you or the dog, because it can become an absolute nightmare. So Ramey's going to be our demo boy for the day. He's fast asleep. He doesn't like this very much because he's had it done and he knows what the sound of the tape unrolling means. Right, buddy? He's had a very busy day doing nothing. Napping, right, bud? So you take the tape. Yeah, I know. You take the tape and you stick it to the base of one ear, and you roll the tape across the top of the head, and you stick it down, and you lift the giant noggin, you stick it down. It does stick extremely well to dog hair. So you roll it all the way down the ear so that it's stuck to the whole ear like that. And you just run it along the edge. Try and keep the ear flat so there's no wrinkles in it, because it's probably uncomfortable if there's a fold. And then you go along to the other ear. You give it some space, like so. Good boy. You give it some space, and then you roll it up this side of the ear, along the edge again, like that. Usually the splits along the edge are at the tip, so it's not being restricted. There's still air getting to it. If it's on the ear, you want to put a Band-Aid or something over top of it. You want to go around the head 2 times. Twice. The packing tape needs to stick to itself, not just to the dog. Go all the way around, underneath, like this, and up to the top again. So it's nice and flat. You may use scissors if you wish. And you smooth it out, and underneath the head, lift the head of the boy, and you crinkle it together. Try not to squish the tips of the ears, but packing tape's pretty moldable that way. And you just crinkle it together so that it actually sticks to itself, and you just end up with like a little handle under there if you want. Right, buddy? So he can breathe, he can eat, he can sleep, and put his head down, which he's going to do in 2 seconds. Yes, good boy. So he's quite comfortable. This is going to be itchy. Here and here is going to be itchy because of the way that it connects to the base of the ear. He's going to try and scratch it off. He can't get it off. And the reason he can't get it off is because it's going against the grain of the coat. It doesn't want to come this way. It doesn't want to come off. If you leave it on overnight, it'll start to lift, which is fine. It actually doesn't come off, but it will start to lift across the head because this is the part of the ear that flexes the most when they're just in the normal course of a day. So that actually does start to lift. So after you put them to go to sleep or whatever, in the morning you always want to change it. You don't want to just leave it on. So you change the packing tape in the morning and check on the ear and whatever if you have Band-Aids and what have you, and put on new polysporin or whatever. But to get it off, you just roll it backwards, and it rolls right off along the grain of the coat very easily. Just like that. 2 seconds. Comes off, and then you're done, and then they like a nice scratch. Yes, they like a nice scratch for the boy. He's a good boy. And that's that. He doesn't like it. They won't like it. It's uncomfortable. But it is by far the easiest way I have found to repair ear splits. I mean, who wants blood all over their house?